I have to record this about the issue of the AI and how situation is evolving or not evolving. I've been studying by using AI so many hours per day. One was a legal issue, the other one was related to just the basic, simple question and answer process. Let's start with that one. This case is United, the Visa card, and Chase sending me an information that the Gold Card members get additional benefit. And if you go down below, it says increase of the Visa fee from $60 to $95 or something like that. So first I thought maybe a good idea, but not. But anyway, if you check on that one detail, it's interesting to find how they constructed the sentences, how to explain the situation, and da 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 da. But just checking something with AI, this is Gemini. Gemini made few mistakes, very bad. One is that the fee was from 60 to 95, and down below he started to change to 65 to 95, so 95 to 150 or some such things for no reason. This is totally absurd. So that's one. And the other one was, this is about the question of Gemini's ability to do things right. So I asked the question and he answered as if he was defending for the Visa company and Chase about the change. So I said, no, that's not the question to them, but about the question of your bad performance. And they apologized and they tried to fix it. The first one, they fixed it, but they made the same mistake again. The second one, I think they may have figured out their mistake. So I complained, and this conversation went on, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like that. So that's one. That's just crazy, absurd that they cannot do a simple thing. The second one was about some of the legal, more complex situation. So you have to have the memory of the past to relate to what's going on in our conversation, so back and forth. So on that one, they can address it if they can summarize the information by segment and use those segments secured separately as if additional node is developed in the AI database, so that the segment by segment, I try to capture the essence of conversation and have a keep record on it, so that Gemini cannot forget what we have discussed in the past. And they have a bad long-term memory. And I have experienced the same with GPT, OpenAI. So their level is very limited. I wonder, what's the name? DeepSeek, their level, I think they must be doing something better because they are more efficient in doing things, but I haven't checked on that one. But the bottom line is that the level of AI, I think they're so stupid. And when I tell them, both GPT and Gemini, that I feel like I'm dealing with the kids and a parent, and the kids can do this, and then come back to me and I say something else, and the kid forget what he was told beforehand. Something like that. So I'm even thinking of writing a paper about these things. In addition to that was the way that they handle the YouTube. I noticed certain problem, algorithm takes certain approach, which is not the customer oriented, so that my view goes up like this and all of a sudden flutters. And I checked and asked, I think this was Gemini, what about the TikTok? And he said, Gemini said the TikTok is more customer oriented. So they can even retrieve the data from the past, versus Google is more producer-oriented. Who are the producer and the nature of their product, and that is the main focus versus the customer being the main focus, which makes more sense. You have to listen to your customer's voice. So this became obvious. So I told, anyway, long story short, they are limited in what they do. In the meantime, people say in 5 years, artificial superintelligence may be achieved or something like that. This current rate of what's going on, it's like a parents to kids situation that I have encountered here and there, and such a limited view. And I explained to them my idea of the Kegel and interpenetration and the work I did with the mini company, mini-me idea, which is like a nerve system developed in the brain that communicate each other, like a customers, suppliers, instead of top-down, and the mind is functioning and not connecting the shop floor. The shop floor has lots of information, and the AI is supposed to collect those information to synthesize and capture what the organization is doing. But that process is not right. So anyway, bottom line of this is that I don't know if I want to write the paper at this age of 77 almost, but there are lots of problems. So I'm just sharing this briefly because I spent like yesterday 7 hours on Gemini. And after this experience of the visa situation and the Chase and visa combination situation of the rate increase and the associated discussion I had, I'm so skeptical about the current state and how they are dealing with the situation. I thought about even selling the Google stock, looking at this situation. And I asked them, how do I communicate so that I can address this situation with Google or YouTube? And their answer is very, 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 shallow and not customer-oriented. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this on YouTube and possibly for anyone to listen to. Maybe I'll post it on LinkedIn. So there may be more concern on the business, and maybe I get some feedback from the people who read, hopefully. Because this situation, I haven't noticed much discussion going on, but I didn't check much. But apparently there's a huge hurdle I think they have to clear up to get to a better state of organizing the information and processing it. Anyway, just an update on AI front. And that actually relates to how our brain functions and the heart connected to it. And that's the main focus that I was relating to Gemini to see writing the paper in that regard. But that's another story. I'll leave it outside for now. Thank you.